Hi everyone, welcome back to Creatively Crafted Life. This is Melanie and we are continuing along in the craft room cleanup slash purge process. And we've moved away from the closet and have started tackling my bank of bookshelves here. And we've made some progress. We've gone through up here the 6x6 paper pads, which is great. We haven't tackled any of this, but we have tackled that. If we go over to this side, we've tackled all of this stuff here. Not so much that. Nothing here. I'm not planning on changing anything with these. I've added labels. These are all my pencil crayons, watercolor crayons, pens. Not too sure about this yet, so that's still something to come. I'm not anticipating much change to go through here, but I am getting pretty full in some of these. But I have 2 empty containers. Yay me. So that still needs to be dealt with. The cardstock, I see something's sticking out. The cardstock we've gone through already, so that's all pretty much done. The only thing I haven't tackled is this little corner. So I think what we're going to do, oh actually I forgot this shelf. We haven't tackled anything in these bins. We've tackled the Project Life stuff, we tackled the stickers. Yeah, so we're making some great progress, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to start at the top and see how far we get today. Mostly it's just going to be going through what's in here, getting rid of the stuff I no longer want to keep, and seeing what I have, I guess. And if I tackle these 2 shelves today, I think that will be a great start, and that will finish off this bank of shelves. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so let's look at the first 2 containers. This one I have labeled mixed media bezels, and I have a few things in here. I've got some different shapes. As you can see, you know, because I'm oh so big into mixed media. I've actually used these before on a mixed media piece that I have in a canvas that I did. Yeah, so anyways, mixed media. I have a mixed media drawer that I have to sort through and figure out what's what. I think I want to move this over there and take that out of this box. So we're going to empty this box and repurpose it for something else down the road. And that's going to go in that drawer. And then this one here is a hodgepodge of stuff. So this is a remote, supposed to be for my phone, for filming. I have some extra Swiffer dusters, which I think I can fill my container with. Right next to my desk, I keep a tin full of pieces of Swiffer dusters. I trim them down to a smaller size so that I don't waste anything. And I don't think all of these will fit in here, but we'll stock this up and make sure this is good and full. And then whatever's left, I think I want to start a bin somewhere else, maybe in the closet of surplus supplies. I can't even speak. Okay, so that's that. I've got pipettes. These are extra pipettes, so same kind of deal. This is a glass cleaner. Same with this and same with this. I don't think I need all 3 of these. So I think what I'm going to do is keep one out. This is for cleaning like your acrylic blocks, and put this in the table tidy right next to me so it can actually be used. And these ones will move somewhere else. What else do I have here? I have a small little mini spoons. These were supposed to be for embossing powders, and I don't know if I put one in all of the containers. So we'll check and make sure we have that filled up. And then I have a bunch of these little tins. Now here's my deal, or my thought. They don't screw in. So I'm really hesitant to put anything, what's the right word? I'm hesitant to put anything like glitter or sequins or something in here. I mean, it is on pretty good, but I'm just afraid that they'll pop off and I'll have stuff everywhere. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to get rid of these. So when I say get rid of them, I'm going to move them out of the craft room, and by the time I finish the reorg, if I haven't found a reorg, sound like I'm at work, the reorganization, if I haven't found a purpose for these, then they will be donated. Okay, so basically this is going to empty this box as well, so I now have 2 empty boxes. Okay, so my next 2 containers, this is the similar useful box like the other one. This one contains beads, and I've got lots of beads, and you know how much I love packaging, right? I've got all sorts of beads in here. Beads in jars, beads in, you know, whatever. I'm not thrilled with this at all. I don't know if what I want to do, let me grab this for a second. So we haven't gotten to this drawer yet, but I have one of these bead trays, or I'm calling them embellishment trays, and I still have a bunch of these empty containers. Now I think the bags will fit in there. I don't think these big ones will. So what I think I want to do is see how much I can put in here first. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I also have some loose sequins that I need to deal with. You know what? Because we haven't dealt with this drawer yet, I'm going to leave everything as is for now, and we will treat this basket at the same time that we treat this drawer. I like that idea. I don't want to do one reorganization and then have to change it around again later. So that's something that will be coming. Maybe next. Okay, so this is one of those iris boxes with the individual boxes inside. I have pom-poms, I've got rubber charms, I've got doilies, stuff that's not labeled. This is, if you remember when I did the sticker resort, I had a bunch of clips, so I threw them in here. I've got one for bows and tassels, and this is like those molded shapes. So what I want to do for this box, I want to make sure these are all labeled properly. And do you remember over here I have that Lazy Susan full of stuff that I didn't know what I wanted to do with, and I think what I want to do is anything that belongs in this box in these categories, I'm going to add them here and see where we end up with that. Okay, so that's the next thing. Okay, so I actually have one empty container in here. I opted to get rid of the little resin flowers. I only had 3 of them. I thought I was keeping more, but I think I must have purged them earlier. So I've got one empty container in here. Now on for the next ones. These page pebbles, let's be real, I've used them, they've discolored. I haven't used them, I should say. They've discolored. Let's get them out of here. They're probably at least 10 years old. These clear stones, you know, if I really need them, you can get them at the Dollar Tree. So let's get rid of those. I use these to make magnets, and I haven't made them in forever. So let's get rid of them. These beveled window frames, I really do like these. These were a Stampin' Up! Product. I have no idea what I would use them for though at this point. Probably mixed media. So I think what I want to do is put these in a plastic bag and move them over to the mixed media section. I don't know if you could see that, sorry. I don't even know. Yeah, you could run like ribbon or something through them, I think was the idea. But they're really old too. These wooden spools, I have some ideas that I want to use them for, so we're just going to keep those. Sticky letters and numbers and sticky die cuts. I don't know, maybe I will go through these and see if I have any hearts and stars, because I use those a lot, but I think the rest of these, I think it's time to let it go. So I'm going to go through those, hopefully figure out what I want to keep, and then go on from there. This is all my felt. So I have felt snowflakes in red, blue, and white. Let's move that around. I'm not going to get rid of any of those. That's a big chunk of what I do my Christmas decorations with. I've got felt leaves, swat, and stars. I want to go through these and see if I need to purge anything. Okay, so these were flowers you would have seen earlier. I really like those. I really like these ones. These floral border strips I'm going to get rid of. I'm also going to get rid of these felt flower shapes. I think they were from Freckled Fawn, I think. And these ones I'm going to hold on to. These are some old Stampin' Up! Ones, but I do like the way they layer. So I'm going to keep those. And that will take care of those felt shapes. Let's see what we got here. I got felt swirls and butterflies. That was a pain in the butt to deal with. Actually, I didn't mind those too much. You know what? All these border things, I'm just going to get rid of them all. And same with these. That was easy. Okay, these ones are all alphas and numbers. I don't know. You know what? I am maybe going to keep hold of those. Let's see what's in here. You know what? I think I could do something really cute with these, so I think I am going to hold on to them. I'm going to try and make an effort to use them. I feel good. I've gotten rid of 2 other boxes, so I'm okay with keeping these. I changed my mind about these bevel windows. I think I'm just going to leave them in this container, because I think now that I remember that they're here, maybe I'll remember to use them on a scrapbook page or for card making. So I'm going to hold on to those as well. Okay, so this bin here contains all rhinestones and pearls, those kind of embellishments. I don't think I'm going to get rid of anything in there, so that box will remain as is. This box, I have some hodgepodge of stuff. I've got some rosette flowers, which, let's be real, I'm never going to use. Just not my cup of tea, so we're going to get rid of those. Crocheted flowers I would possibly use, so I'm going to hold on to those. Winter felt shapes I'm going to keep, but I'm going to put with the other felt now that I have room. Sorry for the loud bang. I've got another one here that says fall felt shapes, and that has some pumpkin and stuff like that. So I'm going to keep those as well and put them in with all the felt shapes. Come on. There we go. Okay, so that bin is done. We've got rosettes, which is empty. Clear that out. Crocheted flowers I'm going to hold on to. Cork stickers I am going to hold on to. Paper trim. I think I have more of this floating around. So let's pull that out and see if I can find the rest of it, and then we'll sort through that. Okay, so I found my paper tape and some paper ribbon. Or paper, no, not paper ribbon, fabric. Fabric tape? Tape fabric? I think I got these in a kit or something like that. Anyways, I think I'm going to pass those on because I just don't think I'm going to use them. In this container, let's see what we got. This is just too fussy. I think I'm going to get rid of that. Same with this one. Same with this one. The rickrack's okay. I don't mind that. See, a lot of these are just so fussy. Let's get rid of the fussy ones because they're just a pain to peel the backing off. And let's be real, I'm lazy. Okay, so these are tickets, which I think what I'm going to do, because the roll, I don't think this, oh yeah, I've got a whole roll of it. Do I need a whole roll of this? You know what? I'm going to put this in my binder. Break these up and put them in my binder. I'll keep the rest of them. These ones here are more tickets. Where does it repeat? So I think we'll take a roll of this and put them in my binder as well. This here, I just wanted to see if I could get it to peel off and start, which it did. Let's see. It is still sticky and it's kind of got a vintage vibe to it, which I like. I don't know if you can see that. So I do like this. So I think I'm going to hold on to this one. Now put that in here. I like these tickets. Again, I think what I'm going to do is just peel off a few of these because I don't need all of them in my binder, but I think if I put them in the binder, I will use them sooner than I will on the roll. So let's see what we got here. Know, brave, hope, feeling strong, party, dream, remember, happiness, be good, so loved, weekend. Oh, they're all different. Interesting. Okay, well, we're just going to take, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll put those in the binder as well. I'm going to take this off the roll because it's giving me problems. Okay, I also have these ones. Let's take that off the roll. Do the same thing. 2, 4, 6. Okay, put that in there. This is a huge roll. I do like it. I'm just going to leave that in here. Okay, now this tape I have had forever and a day. I have never opened it up. I think it's time to let it go. So we're going to let these go and this go. We'll put samples of these in my binder, and I am going to put these back in one of the tins. Not tins. What's the word? One of the iris carts. Okay, so we're going to put this back in one of these iris containers. So what I've got here, this one all now has felt shapes in it. Everything's labeled, so that's good. That's great. This one here, I've got those sticky litters, the wooden spools, the beveled, and the cork stickers, and I've got room for one more thing, so maybe that'll be this. I've got all my rhinestones and pearls in here, so nothing's going to change there. This one here, I have pom-poms, tassels, rubber charms, doilies, decorative clips, crocheted flowers. I think we're going to take the clips out and move them over here and put the paper in here. Okay, and then I have one more container, and this one is empty. Very happy with that. Okay, so I think this finishes off the bookshelf, with the exception of the mists and paints and sprays that I have on there, which I'm going to deal with it separately. So we're going to call this one a wrap for embellishments, or embellishment number 1 video, because you know I've got more tucked away somewhere else. But I think this is a good cutting off place for this video. So I hope you found this inspiring, and again, tackle something in your craft room that's not too big, that you can get done in an evening or two. That way it's not overwhelming. At least that's my tip for you, how I approach it. And don't be afraid to let stuff go if it's really not calling out to you, or if you don't think you're ever going to use it. If possible, pass it on to someone who will get some use of it, and having it, instead of having it sit in a box somewhere on the shelf. Anyways, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, happy crafting.